The Mous super thin case for the Pixel 8a is one of the strangest cases I've tested this year. It's less of a case and more of a cover, and the unique selling point is not protection, but rather the magnets included in the back. Before looking at the case itself, I have to comment on how nice the packaging is. The box opens completely flat, and the entire thing is fully recyclable. The experience feels very premium, although as we'll see in a minute, you definitely pay for it. The first thing I noticed is that the case is crazy thin. I weighed it at just 27 grams, which is the lightest case I have ever tested for the Pixel 8a. The only other case that comes close is the official case from Google, which came in at 29 grams. What makes this even more impressive is that there are magnets in the back. This enables you to use the Pixel 8a with MagSafe stands, chargers, wallets, and a host of other accessories that are typically reserved for iPhones. I found the magnets to be plenty strong, despite the thin profile. The case itself is made of a rigid polycarbonate material that wraps all the way around the phone. It was easy enough to snap onto the Pixel 8a, but I did find it pretty difficult to remove. Apparently the two slits in the bottom corners are to reduce the risk of the case cracking during installation, which is somehow both reassuring and troubling at the same time. The material has a slightly rubbery finish that adds some grip, but otherwise it's completely smooth. The matte finish is somewhat resistant to smudges, but the lack of texture means they still show up. I do have to say that this case feels a lot more premium than the plastic backing on the Pixel 8a itself, although it probably isn't much cheaper to replace if it cracks or breaks. The camera bar is mostly uncovered, which means that your Pixel 8a's natural color shines through. The case does sit higher though, so the camera lenses themselves are protected from scratches. Since the case is so thin, it leaves the buttons uncovered as well, instead using precise cutouts. It took a bit of getting used to since you have to push a bit harder, but overall the approach worked well. The sides of the Mous super thin reach just barely higher than the screen itself. It's virtually undetectable when using swipe gestures, but I doubt it will do much to protect your screen from any serious drops. And now for the bad part. This case costs $45. That makes it among the most expensive Pixel 8a cases on the market. You're mostly paying for the magnets here, since the case itself only offers very basic protection. Whether or not that's worth it for you will probably depend on how invested you are in the MagSafe ecosystem. More and more accessory brands are embracing the standard, even for Android phones, so getting this case could be a gateway to finding new and interesting ways to use your mobile device. If you're looking for something cheaper, the official Google 8a case is by far the most similar. It's a little cheaper and there are tons of great colors, but I found the fit to be a bit loose for my liking. The Spigen Thin Fit is a more traditional option, but it only comes in black. Learn more about all three options at the link in the description below.